Hey, Baby Nuggy? Baby Nuggy, is that you? And what are you holding in your hand? Secrets. Baby Nuggy, what is this? Should I read it?
No!
Why?
Because it's definitely not secret, that's why.
Okay, then I'll just read it. Baby Nuggy, why are you freaking out? First of all, you stole my sunglasses. But it's not a secret that these don't work. And second of all, maybe you should be doing your schoolwork. Because, Baby Nuggy, this is not even how you spell secrets. The only secret you need is a pencil and a paper. Because don't think just because you don't have arms that you don't need to know how to spell. You could paint with your tongue and draw with your teeth. And if your teacher has a problem with that, don't worry, Baby Nuggy.
Just send them to me.
Emily, I think I just learned how to spell. 1 second. S-O-S.
Family, today we're revealing the secrets that you missed in K-Pop Demon Hunters. Who are the characters who went oof? Who absolutely hates who? What is hidden or who is hidden inside of Rumi's magical sword? And I'm even gonna tell you so much more, like hidden secrets that we're gonna see in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2. The second movie! Smash like on today's video so I tell you all the secrets. Because if we get this video to 8,000 likes, then Baby Nuggy's not just gonna grow 2 hands. He'll grow 5! Quick, family, subscribe before Baby Nuggy eats you alive! And subscribe to AnythingAlexia right now before we hit 10 million subscribers to get 10 million years of good luck. Mystery number 1. Alright, family, we know in K-Pop Demon Hunters 1, the Hunters are the 3 special girls of Huntrix who were trained to fight the demons that are trying to ruin the earth. But family, there is one member of Huntrix who is not like the others and has a little bit more of a special relationship with these demons. Cause, if y'all forgot, she is a demon herself. Yes, I am talking about Rumi. She's not only a hunter of the demons, but she's also got a little demon brewing inside. I'm not talking about a baby. The older she gets, her whole body is literally turning into more of a demon each day. This is something that Rumi is deeply shameful for, and she does not want anybody to know. She has kept this secret her whole life, and not even her 2 best friends know about it. Somehow, someway, Rumi had successfully not told anyone about her demonness throughout the whole movie. Just when you think she was gonna get away with it, boom, everybody found out. And low-key, it was getting harder and harder to cover up because the demon patterns on her body was starting to spread more and more up her skin. So when everything finally got revealed, Rumi had a complete MTB, mental breakdown. Her patterns were popping, her brain was going insane, and one of the most visible changes was her eye because it started to get golden and glow. This all happened when she was on the main stage of the biggest concert of her whole life. And it was the exact same day that Rumi and Huntrix were supposed to take over the Han Moon. That fixed everything, dude! There was a huge battle of power, and her and Guima really fought it out. At one point, we thought Rumi was gonna go oof. But then somehow Jinu came over to the rescue and helped her out. A miracle had occurred. Rumi and Huntrix saved the day. They took over Guima and got the Han Moon golden. End of story, right? Wrong. Because just because the Han Moon got saved and everybody's happy and the demons retreated back to their prisons does not mean their demon powers magically went away. And that means Rumi's magical demon powers also didn't go away. And if anything, are only going to continue getting stronger. The world is saved, but Rumi's body sure isn't. And it will be in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2 that we're gonna see the full extent of what Rumi's body is going to look like and how her mind is going to change. Because we know at the end of K-Pop Demon Hunters 1, Rumi was this close from letting her mind completely slip away from her and going into demon land. She almost became completely evil if Jinu didn't block Guima's powers away from her. This is gonna make K-Pop Demon Hunters 2 so crazy and even more evil too. Will Rumi Rumi remain a good character in the second movie, or is she gonna turn evil again? Or will she completely change evil? We're gonna have to keep watching the next movie to find out. Family, make sure you watch the end of today's video to see which two Saja boy characters got away and escaped from evil Guima. Mystery number 2. Speaking of Jinu protecting Rumi from Guima's powers, remember that scene where Rumi almost went oof? Well, Jinu, it was very selfless of you to protect Rumi, which means that you could not protect yourself because, family, in that scene, Rumi didn't go oof, but unfortunately, somebody else did. Jinu! Jinu saved Rumi, but that means he couldn't save himself. And because the powers of Guima, the ultimate demon, are so strong, Jinu could not hold on for very long. He is literally overgone, demolished, roasted to a crisp. Just like when you roast a marshmallow on a campfire and turn it into a delicious chocolate treat. But here is where the crazy part is. Here is where it all goes nuts. There is a very strong possibility that Jinu actually has not gone oof and actually just transferred himself in something else. And what is that something else, Alexia, you might ask? Well, family, that something else is sitting on Rumi's shelf. Literally sitting on her shelf right now as we speak. Because right now she's probably asleep. So her demon fighting sword is on her counter. AKA, Jinu's soul is hidden inside Rumi's sword. Bet you didn't clock that one from the first movie, did you? Good, because I didn't either. And that's why we do research. If Jinu is in fact hidden inside of Rumi's sword, not only does that mean that we're gonna see Jinu again in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, that also means that Rumi's power can team up with Jinu's power and combine into one. And then that would mean in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, Rumi will be twice as strong. Ooh. Mystery number 3. Okay, this next secret is kind of crazy, but hear me out. Remember how Rumi's biological mom unfortunately and very sadly went oof? Rumi's mom was in her own Hunters group before Rumi and the Huntrix were formed. And in that group, there was 2 other girls, and one of them was named Celine. Now, we all know that Celine ended up taking care of Rumi and basically becoming her own mom when Rumi's real mom went oof. Celine took care of her, taught Rumi everything she knew, and even propped her up to be the next hunter, along with Zoe and Mira. But a very important detail that we need to say is that Rumi's mom and Celine were hunters, the peoples whose lives is literally dedicated to hunting demons. And both Rumi's mom and Celine both knew that Rumi was half demon too. So you might say, why on earth would Celine agree to foster a baby demon and make it the next demon hunter to save the whole flippin' world? That's not gonna work. And that is especially not a good idea. Sorry, Rumi, you can't tell anybody that you're a demon, but you're still gonna have to fight them anyways and save the day. So that's what happened. Rumi went her whole life fighting demons, fighting crime, trying to save the world of all of these evil creatures that they don't even know exist. And one of those evil creatures that the world doesn't know exist is also Rumi. So at the very end of the movie, when Rumi is struggling because her demonness is brewing up, Celine wanted Rumi to hide her demon patterns from the world, but Rumi said no. Rumi asked Celine to do something very bad to her, but then Celine said no and reassured Rumi that she could still save the world if she just tries. But then we all know how that ended up. The whole world found out that Rumi is a demon, and they ended up saving the Han Moon. But the one thing that I don't think was saved was the relationship between Rumi and Celine. Clearly, Celine does not like the demons and is very embarrassed by them too. So Rumi told Celine, I don't know why you can't just love all of me exactly how I am. Celine said nothing and just walked away. And this is how we know for sure that the relationship of Rumi and Celine Celine from this point forward is not gonna be okay. Celine tried her whole life to forget the fact that Rumi is a demon, and Rumi tried to do the same. But now that everything is out in the open and she's becoming more and more of a demon each day, that is something Celine won't be able to get over. And who knows if Celine even loves Rumi enough anymore to continue being her mom. Mystery number 4. Currently, there are 3 members in the Huntrix group: Rumi, Zoe, and Mira. A family in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2. We could possibly see added members to this group to help continue to save the world and make sure it doesn't get reinfested by demons again. Because we all know that Guima is still alive and still very powerful. To BH, he's only gonna get more and more powerful each day. That is why it is very possible that they are gonna have to call in some extra help from some other very powerful people that can help Rumi, Mira, and Zoe out on this crazy quest to keep away these crazy people, aka demons. Mystery number 5. Okay, we all saw Jinu at the end of the movie and how everything went down with Guima. Jinu has been a demon for over 400 years and is still alive. And throughout that time, he has acquired different skills and different powers that have made him an extreme threat. Now, family, with these demons only getting stronger and stronger, and their evil brains only getting wiser, that makes it much harder for the regular people of the world to keep fighting back to avoid these evil tactics. That is why in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, I think we're gonna see a lot more people going oof. And that makes me really worried and scared for Rumi too. Because if Rumi keeps fighting the demon noises inside of her brain and wants to remain a regular person who is good and not evil, that means it's gonna be even harder for her to keep fighting these demons and will be putting herself in even more danger. Is Rumi gonna be safe in the next movie? What about Zoe and Mira too? And how many more innocent people will go oof? Mystery number 6. All of the K-Pop Demon Hunter characters have very sad backstories. Rumi's mom went oof, her dad was a demon. Rumi is half demon and struggles to love herself. Mira's family never accepted her and she was always the odd one out. And Zoe was never good enough for her family and now always is trying to people please. Family, those are only 3 backstories out of the many characters in this movie. So that means there is a huge opportunity to learn so much more about all of these characters in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2 and really learn all of the tiny little details that makes these characters who they are today. Not to mention that all of these backstories are not regular backstories that you would hear every day. They are extra sad, extra dark, extra evil too. So that would make this K-Pop Demon Hunters 2 movie even more crazy. Mystery number 7. With all of the oofs going on in this video and all of the innocent people turning into demons, Mira, Zoe, and Rumi see all of this happening every day, and at some point they're gonna start wondering why it hasn't happened to them, since they are the only one who knows about all of these evil demons in the world. At one point or another, they are gonna start feeling guilty for surviving all of Guima's evil tactics. This is something known as survivor's guilt, which is when somebody feels really bad and guilty for surviving when others have not. They feel like they have not earned or done anything for them to be able to survive and others didn't get so lucky. So they feel internally bad and start to wonder why they didn't go oof too. This is a very hard thing to deal with and I'm sure has caused them a lot of stress. So hearing more of what's going on inside of the minds of these Huntrix girls would be really cool and definitely another type of storyline that we could be pursuing in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2. Family, what about you? What do you think is gonna happen in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2? Comment down below right now and I'll heart your comment. Mystery number 8. We all know Bobby, the manager of Huntrix. He's silly, he's goofy, he wants the girls to succeed. Because if the girls succeed, then the manager gets more money. Bobby wants to be rich. But now since everybody knows that Huntrix is a group of girls of hunters that are supposed to fight these evil demons, that means Bobby will also know that too. So now in K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, I definitely know what Bobby is gonna do. He is gonna continue supporting the Huntrix girls, but in a very different way. He's gonna go from, Rumi, what song do you wanna sing? To, hey girls, what kind of evil demon hunter equipment can I bring? Cause I bet you Bobby is gonna make some crazy demon hunting gadgets that are gonna help the girls keep Guima away. Whoa, that would be cray. Bonus mystery. All right, family, we have hit our bonus mystery secret because you have made it to the end of today's video. If you made it to the end and you're here watching right now, smash like on today's video and comment down below the eye emoji because I see you, family, that you made it to the end. And I am so proud of you that I'll heart your comment. Okay, this is probably the biggest secret in all of K-Pop Demon Hunters 1. At the end of the movie with the crazy battle of Guima versus Huntrix, we think that all of the Saja boys got defeated, right? Wrong! Because if we actually look closely at this movie, there are 2 Saja boy characters who secretly got away. Those characters are Romance and Baby Saja, and we never actually see them get defeated by the evil Guima. We kind of just see them disappear. Where did Romance and Baby Saja go? Why are they the only 2 ones that got to survive, and why did everybody else die? Let me know in the comments what you think. If you liked today's video, smash like, subscribe to AnythingAlexia right now before we hit 10 million subscribers. Click any video right here to watch the next AnythingAlexia video, and click right here to go get Baby Nuggy and Saucy Nuggy at shopalexia.com. Me and all the Nuggy Line characters love you so much, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's video.